Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to your bonus reading for November 2023. Spirit, here's the thing, Capricorn. We got a couple things to talk about. I promise it'll be quick. So if you're new, hey, welcome. Hang in here. Sometimes I go long for like a minute or something, but this is going to bring it all together. There's a reason why I'm doing this video. Well, there's a few reasons. First off, if you have not watched the November video for Capricorn, you need to go watch it. I'm going to link it at the end of this video. Through the week, I realized that this was more of a reading for the collective, but it went to Capricorn. So here's the thing. I filmed that video on Saturday, November 5th. And yeah, hang on. 6th? 4th, whatever last Saturday was, 4th, I think. 4 and 7. Yeah, last Saturday, the 4th. I filmed that video, loaded it and everything. And in the video, trigger warning, we did touch a little bit on addiction. We talked about the devil card and being taken off your path and everything, right? And so I'm saying, if you haven't seen the video, go watch it. And what I'm about to say now is going to make sense. We talked about that. And on Sunday, November 5th, someone I love very much died of a drug overdose. So I don't believe in coincidences. I believe in synchronicities. It's been quite a week for me, emotionally up and down. I'm glad I didn't have to film this video like on Monday because there might have been tears, but there still could be. I'm going to warn you, right? Keeping it real here. But I thought, it just stuck with me all week as I was going through my emotions and the grief process and everything. And I'm like, I was thinking about the Capricorn video, not just because we touched on addiction and everything, but because from a YouTuber perspective, it's got the most views I've ever had. Like, I think we're almost 8,000 views on that video. Nobody knew what I was going to be talking about by the tag. Nobody knew. And I gained my subscriber count went up 50%. I'm a tiny channel, and believe me, that's a huge deal. It is a huge deal. The comments that I was getting from Capricorns, the love, the support, the kindness that I was feeling in those comments, and a lot of people saying, I just saw this video of yours. I've just been shown this channel, right? Your channel is new to me. So, and I've never seen your videos pop up kind of thing. So something's going on, which I love. Divine intervention, YouTube gods, whatever you want to call it. I'm calling it Cappy Power. It's Cappies coming together. So Capricorns, all of you, thank you so much. You have no idea. And I just even don't know what to say to actually express how grateful I am. Really, it was just a beautiful thing. And to see all of that love and support as I was going through this really rough patch in life, it was like, oh my gosh, just amazing. So you've definitely lifted my spirits in a time that, has been pretty trying. So having said that, I also wanted to do a bonus video because today is November 11th, Remembrance Day, right? Such a beautiful day for us to honor those who have served in the past. There's that. So that's a lovely energy. I see it that way anyway. That's bittersweet. Sort of like the passing, right, of my loved one. Because, from my perspective, the suffering ends, right? You go back home, you go back to pure consciousness, and that's a beautiful thing. And that way I can connect to them whenever I want. So I think about these things when I lose somebody that I love. So I hope you do too. Think about that. But this isn't about all of that, because the other thing is we got a new moon coming up. I think it's new moon in Scorpio on Monday, November 13th. There's all kinds of really cool energies going on right now. So Cappy, as a bonus for you, we're going to tap into even more. Let's see what cards come out for you. Okay, let's go. We're going. We're doing it, Cap. We're doing it. Getting our cards, we're going to start with, I don't even know what the message is going to be. What do we want to focus on? Let's just see what comes out because that's fun. All right, so our first two cards, we have the Four of Cups in reverse, and we have the Ten of Cups. The Four of Cups in reverse I really like because the Four of Cups speaks of missing something. It's not seeing what's right in front of you. Or you see it and you're just like, oh yeah, whatever, like you discount it, right? So when this comes in reverse, this is saying you're actually taking notice of something that is very important that can help you. Let's make this a video about helping, enduring, being there for each other, because that's what we all need. And with that comes the 10 of Cups, which is a happy family, happy life. This is like sunshine, rainbows, puppies, you know, kittens, all that good stuff. So I love that energy. We're going to see how this all pulls together eventually. I'm trying to make this a light and fun video in light of the kind of energy I've had this week. So, you know, the bittersweet stuff. Now, the next two cards we look at, that came out, we have the King of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Fool in reverse. What this is saying to me is, okay, so the King of Pentacles, and don't worry about gender. Don't get hung up on that. I try to say that as much as I can in my videos, because when it's masculine and feminine, we talk divine masculine, divine feminine. And the Court card, so if it's a person that we're talking about, or the Empress or something, it's about the traits the person embodies. Okay, so back to the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is someone who, to me, it's very much a card of Taurus. And I'm a Taurus rising with my Cap sun. Oh yeah, I'm a Cap, by the way, so I forgot to throw that out there for those of you who don't know. But this is a very earthy energy. It's very much a leadership card because it's a king. But this is in the reverse. It feels like, okay, let me go back for a second. King of Pentacles is very much a leader and well-versed in things of the material world. Quite often finances, money, investments, tangible things like cars, real estate, stocks, bonds, whatever, all of that kind of stuff. But with this, it's like, okay, this is what's coming to me. This is coming in the reverse because with this is a lot of responsibility that's starting to feel like it's a lot. And when we look at the card that came out with it in the Fool, right? We have the Fool also in reverse. The Fool is a lovely card. It's about a new beginning. It's about taking a risk, leap of faith, and just going for it. This is in the reverse. So what this is telling me is this could go one of two ways. So it's a general reading. So whatever suits your situation. It's that either you took a leap of faith, but the conditions weren't right, right? Even though you were in that position of power, that leadership role per se, and it could be a personal thing, business thing. It doesn't matter. Maybe it wasn't the right time. So it's now figuring out, okay, how am I gonna steer the ship in the right direction? Okay. Or you're sitting here going, I'm not sure about this. And you're actually understanding and feeling like now is not the right time. So remember how I said with the Four of Cups in reverse, I was saying that this is speaking of, okay, you know what? You're finally seeing something. Maybe what you're seeing is the truth of whatever this is, in that it seems like a good idea, but for whatever reason, you might have held off on it. Chasing this dream. I don't think this is unattainable, but it's not right now. I'm going to reference back to the November reading because remember, I was saying that through the month of November, it's like you're going to gain traction, you know, if you take the right steps, if you go down the right paths and make the right choices. But there's that danger of being sucked back into old energy, which you don't want. It's the recognition of when the time is right. Okay, I have a feeling this is energy also that's going to carry into November. And when I do my mid-month readings next weekend, I'm going to talk about the energy for the remainder of the year. So stay tuned for that as well. When we look at sort of where this is all going, and I don't have a timeline, this is just what's happening in the right now. And I think this is going to take us into December for sure, maybe beyond. So let's just talk about that. And then when we look at the outcome, we have the Ace of Cups and we have the Emperor in reverse. The Ace of Cups is about, it's an opportunity or a beginning or something new or something you have attained or achieved that you're absolutely in love with. You're feeling so good about this. It's like having your cup runneth over, right? There is so much good coming in that as it pours into this cup, it's overflowing. There is so much wonder and beauty and excitement and just this really wonderful, loving energy. With this, though, came the Emperor in reverse. Very similar to that King of Pentacles energy, but the Emperor embodies the energy of all four of the kings in the tarot. This is superpower. Okay, it's an emperor, right? This guy standing above the kings. Okay, he's like the ruler of the kings. So because it's in the reverse, this energy is carrying through. It's also ramping up. It's also growing. It's not just in finances where you need to be careful if you're taking a leap of faith. Okay, it's in everything. I think what this is saying is, with this Emperor showing up in the outcome position, we know things are good, but you have to be mindful of all areas of life to make sure that you're not putting all your eggs in one basket. You're not just focusing on this one thing. I'm going to go back to I'm referencing the November video again. In it, if my memory serves me correctly, I was talking about how you're going to put a lot of energy into overcoming whatever this thing is, right? You're going to put a lot of energy into that, and it might throw life out of balance in all the other energies. What this king of, or this Emperor in reverse is saying, that's okay for now. For November, you're okay to do that. But going forward, in order to reap the rewards, in order to see the success, in order to maintain, you achieve and you maintain, or at least you're on that trajectory, you're allowed to let things go out of balance a little bit. Once you get into December, make sure that you're paying attention to everything else that is going on. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. But we're going to grab more cards because it's not enough cards. Your girl loves her cards. Y'all know that. Y'all know how much I love my cards. So let's pull some cards. Oh, so these are oracle cards we're going to use to clarify these messages a little more. As I'm getting these, here's another thing I would love you to do. Because, Capricorn, y'all been so awesome to me. If you could, get on my email list. Go over to my website, allthingsnancy.com, and it'll have a pop-up to say get on the email list because, in case you miss a video or you miss a this or that, I have a newsletter. It's a way to get to me and connect with me, so it's a really, really good thing. Get on the email list. You will not be sorry. So let's take a look at these cards again now. Okay, so we're talking about our Four of Cups and our Ten of Cups combo, which I like. The card that came out is a win-win outcome is forecast. This is full moon in Libra. This is heading in a good direction. I know you have to be mindful and it could be a bit of a delay, but it is heading in the right direction. It's heading towards where you need to go. It is heading towards that happy life, but you have to be mindful of what's going on around you. You have to see what's right in front of your face. When you do, that's when you're going to know. You're going to have that realization of, holy crap, this is actually really good. I see the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm feeling like things are moving in the right direction, even if you slip. Because we talked about that in the November video too, right? You don't want to revert backwards. There could be, challenges coming up and trying to suck you back into the old energy. If you start getting pulled back, it's okay. Just keep moving forward. You will get there because the win-win situation, it's coming. It is coming. Now, when we look at our King of Pentacles and Fool combination, so this is you got to be careful and mindful not to jump too quickly. The card that came out is, it's time to take action. New moon and Aries. So it's not that you can't move forward. Okay, here's the thing. Let me back up. If you know what was hidden, what was missing, what it was that you weren't seeing for its true value, then it's not time to move forward. That's why the Fool's in reverse. If that has come to light and if you understand it, if you see and you have that innate gut feel telling you this is what I need to do and this is the right path, then you do it. Okay. And that's why it's saying, new moon in Aries is saying, yes, it's time to take action. But remember, you have to be mindful that you understand what you're getting into, and you see those signs and signals that, like, they sit in your stomach, right? They light that fire in your belly in a good way. And you understand that this is the right thing to do. Now, when we take a look at sort of where this is headed, our potential outcome. So this is our Ace of Cups, your overflowing cup. There's a lot of cups here. There's a lot of forward moving energy if you recognize and see what you need to. So we have our cup with our Emperor, right? What's the card? A fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. Lots of Aries energy. Okay? So things can like totally light up. Things can really move forward well only when your cup starts to overflow. If your cup is full, let me put it this way. Let's talk, because I love my analogies. So we'll talk in analogies. If your cup is full, if things are going well and you're like, oh my gosh, this is great. Maybe now's the time to do this thing. You sure? Just because your cup is full doesn't mean you have more than enough to give. You have to give to yourself first. Then once you are, you have that fulfilled feeling and there is more coming and more coming and more coming, then you give to others. It's like because I use this analogy a lot too. So when you're in an airplane and the stewardess or flight attendant does the demo and they say, okay, if there's a thing and the mask drops, put your own mask on before you help the kid beside you. You are no good to someone else if you don't take care of yourself first. Self-care is so important, and self-care is self-love. And believe me, Capricorn, we all need lots of that. So you know what, self-love? Get on my email list, like, share, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. And once again, thank you so much for your support. I think this is such a beautiful connection, and I hope you do too. So enjoy the weekend. Happy Remembrance Day, 11/11 portal, a gateway open to all kinds of good energy. You just saw it right here, the potential. All right, good luck this week. We'll see you next weekend. And until then, enjoy. And thanks again. Love you so much. Bye for now.